Okay, Taurus, so how you doing? So hopefully you've seen your channeled stuff that was just before this tarot card reading. If you've just found this, I also channel a load of messages and a load of informative stuff that you may find in that one that you don't find this. That came out just before this one, okay? So like I said in that video, this is going to be a different one. This is going to be anything financial or spiritual or any kind of messages that come out, okay? And then I'll explain towards the end. But we're changing a few things up, Taurus. So let's see, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter from the 7th until the 14th. Okay, 7th until the 14th of July for Taurus. Elijah, I'm hearing Elijah or Julie. I'm hearing Julie or Jules. Jules Verne. Vincent, the name Vincent, or Verne or Verdi. Verdict, the verdict. Some of you are waiting for a verdict to come in. Might be anything to do with court, because there was a lot of arguments in your actual channeled messages. And now in this one, I'm actually hearing the verdict. Is the verdict to come in? Okay, or are you coming? Are you going? Are you coming? Are you coming over? Are you not? Are you speaking? Are you not? Are you talking? Are you coming to visit? Are you not? Can I visit the children? When can I, like, divorce, settlements, all that kind of stuff is now in your reading, Taurus. But like settlements, like, we need to settle this. We need to settle this argument. Like, we need to talk. We need to settle this argument. You need to hear me out. You need to listen to me. You need to say this. I need to say that. Someone's got quite a lot to say to a person that doesn't really want to hear it, is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Like I said, for a lot of you, you could really be dealing with anything that is to do around children and visit rights to kids, the rights, like, I'm in my right, you're in the wrong, you're in the right, you're in the wrong, right, wrong, right, 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 wrong, wrong, wrong. Something around Sagittarius or Libra energies maybe, but the Sagittarius can also be, like I said, yourselves, because of the 5 energies. Okay, so you'll have to know the numerology of how I read, but you can find the videos below. Anything else very quickly before we move on with your actual tarot? Yeah, something to do around court maybe for a lot of you now. They're saying this argument could be to do with around, like, we need to talk, we need to say something, you need to say something now because I'm going to just about start to show my true colours. So someone's getting very pissed off and angry because they can't control a person's thoughts and feelings. That's why. Okay, so anyway, let's see. So Taurus, what has Taurus got coming up, please? Taurus. That energy can be anywhere. That can be your friend, your lover, your mother, your situation, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you like, okay, but it's definitely there as an energy. Let's see, so Taurus, what have they got coming up from the 7th until the 14th, please? So, finding. I seem to be finding myself lost at the moment. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? Never really used these very much, so give me a chance, okay? But I'm finding myself, the more and more I do this, I'm finding myself pushed out, is what I am hearing, okay? Because I have to also stick with what they're telling me. Someone's got an afro, just put it that way. Someone's got an afro and actually does look like that. I don't know, because I can see an image in my head of actually someone looking a little like that, okay? But like I seem to be finding myself through this time. Well, basically, because I'm picking up a huge energy of Virgo, like a 9, a huge energy of Virgo, right? And I'm hearing denial. Like, through the denial, I always seem to find myself in the same circumstance that I'm always in. Do I end up does it end up coming back to the same conclusion? Constantly, all the time. But through those times is where you find yourself. Because when you find yourself alone, or when you find yourselves in trouble, just give a whistle. And then Witten, Mandy, Whittlesea, someone from Whittlesea. Or from Wellingborough. I'm also hearing Wellingborough, okay, or Wellington. Some of you might be eating beef Wellington. I keep hearing beef Wellington, or like Paddington Square Gardens. Someone to do with the name Gardener, or someone likes gardening, or they spend a long time in the garden. Or I'm also hearing though Paddington's Garden. That's in London, so like Paddington Square, okay. I'm also hearing Esquires as well. The name Squire. Or Esquire, or someone's very square, very square, okay. But I definitely keep hearing Paddington Garden, Paddington's Garden, or Paddocks, from the Paddocks. So this is someone that lives in the country. I'm going to go to eat a lot of peaches. That's peaches. That's the Bouffant Weasel Perm person that had to go at me in the comment section. Still watching. But like, just move on from the dead person. I want to hear the channeled messages. Sorry, but I also channel dead people, okay? So, you know, those messages are for people. Peaches. But like, go and eat some. But like, you might be even eating peaches. I don't know. Paula, Pisces. You could be dealing with the Pisces from Paddington. Anybody beginning with P. Pucci, even. She doesn't look like that though. But like, Paula Penta. Okay. But I'm also hearing pent up aggression as well. Like oh, okay. So these cards are quite good. But do you normally need them, Steve? I'm hearing penitentiary. Something to do with penitentiary. Like very pretentious. Or like, I'm just pretending. It's like, oh, you make everything into a drama, don't you? Let's just have a little bit of fun. I'm just poking. That's also a P. I'm just poking at you. Let's just have a little bit of fun. Like, oh, you're such a Debbie Downer. Or the name Debbie? You right, Debs? Or like Debbie. There's two Debs. Deb and then Debbie. Okay. But I'm hearing, oh man, you're such a Debbie Downer. Let's just have a bit of fun. You're like, no, bro, I don't want any fun. Like, I don't. So it's like, well, I all seem to find myself on my own constantly. It's like, oh, well, I'll have a bit of fun on my own. Oh, someone's going to start playing with themselves or something is what I'm hearing. Like, well, if you ain't going to do it to me, then I might as well find something to do myself. But like, I'm definitely hearing someone strumming some strings, maybe a guitar or something. I don't know. It might be the G string on a guitar. But like, it's like, well, you know, every time I find myself is definitely when I end up basically just on my own. Is really what I keep hearing. Let's go back to basics. Is also hearing like basics, Basingstow, or Mason, the name Mason, or Maddie. Okay, but Masons, the Masons, Freemasons. Someone loves all the Freemason stuff, but I'm hearing like, well, let's go back to Basingstow or Stoke-on-Trent, or Stockholm, Holmes, the name Holmes, what's the name out of the, what do you call it, thingy Holmes, used to be married to Tom Cruise, but like, yeah, I'm hearing Stockholm Syndrome, okay, or, okay, that's pretty much what I'm ordering. The Sinstrom Deluge, and I've also got another synthesizer on the way, so if any of you like my music, I'm going to start doing some live kind of music, but it's only going to be on Angel Radio. It's not going to be on here. So when I get these synthesizers, I've got one here, but I'm going to just start making a few beats and making a few sounds, and it might be boring for a start, but if you like music, you're probably going to like my other channel, because I'm going to start making sounds, different beats, some patches, make a piano, put some reverb on it, and show you from scratch how you make it from a square wave or a sine wave, or like. So this person might be into that. Okay, music. Yeah, but I definitely keep hearing though that something to do with around squire or square wave, but like squires. What was I kicking on before I went into the music thing? Something to do with Stephen, Lion King, also Leo. But I always seem to find myself through these times basically not changing. Like, I just keep hearing this, like, I always seem to find myself in a circumstance that doesn't change. Like, it never seems to, like, it feels like that you go into a changing room, right, and you buy something, but you realise that it doesn't change you. Like, so you go out and you buy a load of new clothes or something and you put them on, but it still doesn't change how you feel, right? So it kind of means that deep down in a love situation that you have might be like where you're using things to patch up the feelings. It's what I used to teach when I used to work in a drug rehabilitation centre and for addicts and stuff. I used to call it a patch up, like a patchwork quilt basically. I need to patch up my feelings by treating myself to, well, hopefully it's not chocolate and food, because that's normally what a human being normally does. But like, you know, I always seem to find myself that whatever I try to put on, like makeup or anything like that, it can never seem to cover up the feelings that I have about people, but not about myself, because I'm picking up like a lot of self-worth issues here. Just through a finding card. Okay, but I seem to find myself that when I like feel like this creature comforts, like I always seem to like cover myself up in a quilt, or like into like a comforter. That's normally what an Australian would call it, is a donor. But like, it's like I seem to cover myself up in a patchwork quilt or a quilt, but it doesn't matter what I do, because that can be, okay, so through addiction, also for addiction. That can be like a, because it's like what do you call it? Cotton wool. Yeah, it's being wrapped up in cotton wool and a blanket and everything else, and like I've just covered all my feelings up with a blanket, but it doesn't really take away the feeling inside. So you kind of get that. And then like this energy, like I said, I seem to like put makeup on or buy some new clothes, and I do, and it makes me feel good, but for not very long. That's why I used to relate this to addiction. Okay, so it makes me feel a certain way, but it doesn't make me feel very happy for very long. And that's why I'm picking up this card. Is more than likely a Virgo, okay, but it doesn't make me feel like, I just don't seem to. You could be really dealing with the Scorpio energy as well. Like, you just don't show your feelings. They don't. They're an emotional fixed sign. They don't show their feelings, okay? Unless you're a feminine, Scorpio. But like, no matter what I buy or what I do, I get it, but it doesn't seem to like, I just don't have time to use it. Or I can never seem to like buy enough clothes that are going to change my feelings. Whatever it is that I do, it doesn't change my feelings. It doesn't change me as a person. The clothes might do, but it doesn't last long. Clothes are just what I relate to as appearance. Things never appear as they truly are. Okay, what was that, Nietzsche? Okay, but things in life never really appear as they truly are. Okay, so, underneath, it's only skin deep. Feelings are just emotions and feelings. They stir up thoughts and stuff in the head. Okay, so you can buy things that can patch all that up and make you feel great, but it's momentarily lapse of reason. It means that I can't never seem to reason with anybody else, no matter what I do, dress up, look good, or anything else. It does not change my feelings for very long, okay, before I know that I end up finding myself lost, okay. So that's a different. These messages are probably going to be quite different here, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus, show me Taurus from the 1st until the 7th. Taurus from the 1st until the 7th. Sorry, Taurus from the 7th. Sorry, Taurus from the 7th until the 14th. Sorry, I don't live in time. From the 7th to the 14th. From the 7th until the 14th. These are going to come out as soon as I've done them. So the energy normally gets better during the weeks because they're not back catalogued readings. From the 7th until the 14th for Taurus. Okay, you got 2. Okay, you got psychic abilities. That's what I'm saying. So either you or your partner. I don't know. It's still a soul group reading, but psychic abilities and new beginnings. Okay, someone else had this, which was Aries, which could be a / Scorpio. So this could be a Scorpio Aries person, or you know them, or it's yourself. But this card came up in Aries, but that would also be a Scorpio energy of 4. Okay, so I'm picking up like this person picks up this feeling. They know that they can't patch this up. Okay, they know that they can't work it out, which means that I've already figured you out. I already know the ending before you do. I know you inside out. I know that everything that you do and everything that you say is basically fabricated and covered up by the fact that it just happens again. Because this is a cycle, this is an ongoing one. It could be Michael. Okay, the door of opportunity and the window is open. Okay, but I really feel like that either you or your person psychically picks up your aggression, okay, and they know that this feeling of feeling lonely is that I can't live without you. So I psychically pick up the fact that you find yourself on your own because I know. Because a person like me, for instance, why I get so frustrated in life is because I don't even need verbal communication. When connected with anybody in life, I pretty much advance within, because I've done it for years and years and years, is basically now that I don't even need communication. I know that it's going to happen. I know and I feel it out, especially when you're with a person, okay? You feel the energy out and you pretty much feel that the person is just about to do something and you're like, I already know what you're like, I already know what you do. You don't need to explain to me all of this stuff, because if the channel messages are right and your tarot reading comes out, I have to stick with what I'm hearing, okay? So I already know that you're doing this. I already know what you're like. You don't need to explain, right? because I'm picking up this energy that's channeled of like, you don't even give me chance to explain. It's because I already know. I know what you're like. I know your behaviour patterns. I know what you do. I know what you say. I know what you think. When you think it, it projects it onto me that picks it up. Okay, so I pick it up psychically. The fact that I know that something is wrong, the fact that you find yourself maybe alone all the time, okay, and that it's a very difficult process for a partner. Okay, now we're going to slowly start to come out of that energy and look at for some different messages here for you. Some of you do, obviously, you have a psychic connection with your partner, but that's normally knowing that what they're going to do. Like, I know what you're going to do before you do it. Okay, I know things happen before they happen, right? I pick up on what happens in life before it happens. Okay, so when you're connected with people and anyone in life, you kind of know, right? You just know. If you don't, your partner does, right? But they just know that something is not quite right. Okay, now there is a new beginning for you and the opportunity is there, but if your channeled stuff was a lot around like this window of opportunity of like a job and on annual leave and leaving and going and looking for another job or looking for another partner, that door is now open. That's up to you. Okay, because they're saying that some of you, there might have been someone that was like physically about to leave work. Okay, so that means that the opportunity is there for you to do it, but you don't need an idea to be clarified by anybody. If you have an idea, go for it, try it, okay, or your partner. But this was in Aries reading. Okay, it feels like some of you, or one of you, likes to go out at night, like at night time, and you like watching the sunrise. I'm hearing sunshine, something to do around Leo maybe, but like sunrise. Because I'm picking up that people are sitting in a, like someone that stands in a doorway or sits in a doorway looking like they get up very early to watch the sun come up. Okay, like dawn. So from dusk till dawn, your name, sorry, but dawn. Okay, Dan, dawn, devil, something to do around a Capricorn or Gemini. From dusk till dawn. This person works from dusk till dawn as well. If you don't, this is like a, I don't know, someone that works constantly a lot. And that, you know, that you probably haven't watched it, but it's up to you. But in your channel stuff, I was saying that when by the time I get home, you're gone. By the time you get back, I've gone to work. And then by the time you get back from work, you know, you're gone. If you're in a relationship. Yeah, that's kind of what they're telling me. But for a lot of you, like I said, you've obviously got a psychic connection, psychic abilities, picking up energies before it happens and know the fact that it's happening. If you don't make that, you know, if you don't, it's your partner. Okay. Because I'm hearing, I know that you do this, and you do this to me every time, but it's coming from both of you. It's coming from this energy of like, I always seem to pick up exactly when this is going to happen, and I know it. Because it's like standing on eggshells, and another reading had that, Michelle, but like, I always know the fact that you're just about to do this. And then when you do it, does it cause conflict? Because these cards don't show conflict. But I'm picking that up through being one of these. Okay, so I know that every time you do this, I know that it's going to lead to a new beginning in life, which is basically a cycle, that it finishes and then you start doing the same thing, and then you finish and then you start doing the same thing. It's like a repetitive energy of a human. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Okay, one more card please for Taurus, from the 7th until the 14th. So willpower, you see, I do have the willpower. That might have something to do with the addiction that came out for a lot of you guys. There was this thing, like I said, it was to do with people and like rehabilitation and like having the willpower to say that I can and not that I can't, and strive to do it yourself, okay? And also it's also rely on oneself as well. You know, finding people that are very reliable and not unreliable, okay, or that lie, you know. But like willpower, that could have something to do with this new beginning in life that you have. There might be a job opportunity or something that you really want to go ahead and do. Could be anything financial or work, but you've got an idea. Okay, my advice is always the same. Yes, do it. Doesn't matter what a tarot card reading says to you that it won't work out. Pay no attention to it. If you've got an idea, go ahead and do it. Okay, but like I've got the willpower for this new beginning, but this is a complete cycle. Spirit is going to say to you that you have the willpower, because willpower doesn't run out. Okay, so but like if that's an individual person, that's going to take a lot of strength in order for this detox, or like, you know, to get over this energy. It takes a lot of willpower. Okay, and it also takes a lot of willpower to stop communicating with the person that's arguing as well, if somebody is. Okay, so let's see what this finding is about. Finding. So finding opportunity one after the other. Okay, there's an opportunity to reach out, but that does not mean that it's going to be responded. It's just an opportunity. That's up to you. If you've got opportunities that you're finding something new to do, or you're finding a new, like, oh, okay, I really feel like doing something new. I really feel like buying something new. I really feel like learning something new. Anything that's going to take my mind off confusion. I really feel like changing things up. Pisces had this. I really feel like finding something new to do. Something just completely out of the ordinary and doing something completely different. That's what I'm also picking up. Is to find something that's going to really make you feel good. Okay? And if a person makes you feel bad all the time, find someone else. Find someone else, you know, phone a friend, right? But that's what I'm hearing. Like, if you've got a problem, don't never really express that constantly to a person that doesn't listen, because they're not going to. You can't make people listen. That's why people have friends, right? Find a person that will listen, right? But if you're with a person that just doesn't ever listen to you, well then stop, you know, move on, right? Find a person that will. Because there's nothing in life worse than a Debbie Downer, right? Sorry, Debbie, it's not you guys. But there's nothing worse than a person that brings the energy down. It's like someone walking into a bar and everyone's having a great time. They're like, "You right there, bruv?" Nah, fuck no, I'm terrible. Everything's crap. My life's gone to shit. My boyfriend's broke up. I've lost everything. These people are going to be like, well, you know, never mind. You know, so yeah, but anyway, Ace of Cups, what is that about? 3. So working, you might find here, so we're going to change the energy now, something to do with around work, some kind of project that you have, or working with somebody, like working with someone, like an idea that you or the other person has about working with a person, working on the relationship if you want to. But generally working, like working on it. Okay, so that is project-based things, okay, working on things. Psychic abilities. What's psychic abilities for? The Magician. Woo, get up there. Get up there, Taurus or Sagittarian or your partner. It's still a general reading. But like, yeah, doing my best in order to be able to, because this is kind of like manifesting mode. So if you're manifesting, if you've got a clear vision and a clear mind and clear perspective of where I'm going, everything should work out a lot better. But like I said, if you've got, like, it's normally when things are very good in your life, or when it's very relaxed and you've got time, that's when things really start to pick up. When it's very confusing and very fighty, flighty, argumentative, blah, 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 that's where you find that people may not have time, because they're like, you know what, I'm going back to the drawing board and going back to do what I do best, right? What I do best is normally when I have a clear thought, clear vision, and just continue to do that. Okay. What's this Magician for? Magician. So you got Leo or Aquarian energies, 8, anywhere in, like a number 8, anywhere in a chart. This could be a Piscean, possible, or a life path 3. This could be a life path 8, okay? But like a new beginning and a fresh start, that I realised that what, I mean, it might not be psychic abilities. It can be just like, right, I've got a really, really, really good idea. And there is something that I've been doing for a while and I've been really meaning to do that, okay? That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm very well educated, okay? I have the skills, I have the everything else, and it's like a bit like a CV, okay, or Steve, but like a CV, okay, and that you've got everything that you need, okay, to succeed. Everything you need to succeed, to go ahead on this project or to work with this person. You have everything that you need to be able to do that, okay. So that can be someone that's like gone for a master's degree, okay, or any kind of degree in anything that they have, even Fahrenheit, and even something around cooking. But again, it's like, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm going, okay, because psychic abilities can just be, you know what, aha, now I've got it, now I understand how this process works, okay, so, bam, there you go ahead, new beginning. So, you know, I really could be dealing with the Pisces here. Anything esoteric also, okay, I'm going to take those. Anything esoteric, new beginning, fresh start, life path number 4 or a 3 or an 8. You've got 2 8s, Leo, Aquarian energies, feeling very happy. Okay, I mean, if somebody doesn't, it's your other person. I'm sorry, but I can never really predict who or what. But like, you know, a new beginning and a fresh start, house, home, feeling good. 4, 5, 6, 7 of wands. So that means that something is being cut out and it's leaving people now open to be able to have a fresh start and a new beginning. And that's what I said, that's where normally people start to go back to work. Okay, so like I said, it might be something that is financially stable to go to work on. This is also a tarot card reader, someone that reads tarot cards, okay. Sorry for all of those people that were saying, you know what, I need a shout out, but like, so do I, right? But honest to God, the way you have to look at it is if someone has like 2 or 3 or 4, like 5, 6, 7, 8 or 15 subscribers, I'm not just about to deposit nearly 19,000 subscribers over to a 3 or 4 or 5 subscriber based. Sorry, but it's just not ethics. So I'm sorry, okay. But like, you know, I hate if that sounds mean, because I hate to say no to people, but through the last reading, a lot of people were saying, I have a channel, I do this, I do that, I'm looking for one too. You know, you are, but like, I need one as well. You know, but I need one from someone that's got quite a few subscribers. So I'm sorry about all of that. Okay, but you know, all the best of luck with you as well, as you know, because it's very difficult for me, and I have nearly 19,000, so it's very difficult for me, you know. But yeah, something of an idea that you have to go on esoterically, or tarot cards itself. But yeah, feeling very good, a new beginning at home, a job, starting again, okay. Willpower, yeah, education, Scorpio energy, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, the willpower. You've got a 4 here, which could be a Scorpio person, the 3 could be a Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay. But yeah, this person could have their own business, very well educated, knows exactly what they're doing, where they're going, master's degree, or very well educated, knows just what they're doing. But if there is anything to do with addiction that I was saying here, this could, because this is an addictive sign, okay, an addicted sign. So if you do have that, that's about willpower, because that's, you know, that kind of stuff, because it's personal, it's private, and blah blah blah, and you know, energies. Yeah, so we're going to leave that at the time being. But yeah, just a few other messages there just to go over. If you want to join, it's only over on the full access bundle, but this is where I'm going to do a you versus them for everybody, okay? So your week of the 7th until the 14th is going to be what's going on in your life and what's going on in their life, and how this coincides with the communication, the work project, the different energies, the thoughts and the feelings, the emotions that are stirred up between, okay, what's causing certain amounts of separation and argument, what their response would be if this person starts to speak or talk. Anything like that, it's all going to be gone over in that reading, but you will only find that over on Patreon, the full access bundle, and that'll be the 7th until the 14th. That's another lot of readings that go over to Patreon for people, okay? So thanks very much, Taurus. I really do appreciate it, and I'll hopefully catch you on the link provided below.